Hey guys and gals, so for today's Windswept Highlands, I'm be doing something a little bit different. So the daily challenge mission is High Alert 3. We'll be going with Dauntless Charge 2 just to ruin our lives, and all 3 1-pointers, rounds out the 8. Before I go any further, if you don't have mastery skills on your vanguards, this probably definitely may not work, or it'll be a hell of a lot tighter than this. Myrtle and Scavenger are our 2 vanguards. We've got Myrtle with skill 1 in particular. Gavial and Suzerain are our healers. Gummy, and I have Swire. Swire will be backing up Matoimaru, so Matoimaru will be the tank on the other side. Amir and Acid Drop are our damage dealers. Now Amir, you can use skill 1 if you like. That's entirely personal preference. I prefer skill 2. Skadi and Project Red and Yato. So these 3 will be dropping in and out, and so will this Yato. Not Yato. Sota I'm going to borrow with skill 3. So we're going to drop in Yato just here. Yato is going to take 1 hit, and we're going to pull her out before she gets hit a second time. So that's delayed that enemy a little bit. We're just waiting for Myrtle's skills. And now we're going to use Skadi to get rid of that enemy. Scavenger. Okay, that's her done. Gummy up here. I'm just waiting for them deployment pointies. There we go. Soda, just up here. Amia. Soda's skill. Soda'll hit this enemy twice, which is fine. And once that enemy dies, the caster up here dies, we're going to pull her out straight away. And now we're going to have to do a very dodgy dance, because here comes our first Lancer. So we're waiting for Myrtle's skill, because what we're going to do is we're going to go Yato, Bonk, Myrtle, Matoimaru, who will cop that sweet because she has so much damn health. Scavenger, pop in our healer. Next Lancer, make sure you remember that they're coming because they move a lot faster. So, bonk. You can do whatever you like with that Lancer as long as you stop it. Doesn't really matter what you do with him. Preferably don't lose Myrtle, because you do need those deployment points. So, Skadi in here to take care of these 2 enemies. So just remember that Myrtle will gradually heal herself, so don't be too concerned. She takes a bit of damage. Acid drop in here. This will be the last cycle we use for Scavenger. So out straight away. Swire in, face her down, so she can attack over the top of Matoimaru. Once again, we're holding Myrtle's skill because we want to make sure that these Lancers don't cause us too many issues. So we're going to go I'm actually going to wait for this guy to go completely past, and then I'll use Project Red to stun. So here come two. So now this one's really, really, really sketchy. So Project Red in, Myrtle's skill, Matoimaru's skill because we're absolutely going to need it, and Acid Drop skill. And we're probably going to need Yato in there. Not ideal, but... So now we're going to go 1 and 2. Face both up. Myrtle skill here. So they're both done. So now we're just going to sort of delay people is all we're going to do. This guy I'm not too fussed about because he shouldn't go anywhere. We're not going to, you know, dislike too much. And boom. Now remember that he is well... Sorry, not he. Remember that Gavial is well out of the range of this guy at the moment. Matoimaru has enough health that she doesn't care. She does not care. So even advanced, even boosted, we can see that Matoimaru just doesn't give a shit about that enemy, right? The only thing we need to worry about now is this defense crusher. Which unfortunately is going to cause a few issues, but not a lot of issues. It's not the damage that I'm worried about, obviously. The damage on Matoimaru is something that I just couldn't care less about. It is what it is, right? What we're going to have to do, though, because... where's Matoimaru and all that? The defense crush is going to stun people, and he's going to work his way through. So that's where the issue is. So as you can see, by putting Serta at the back there, everything's sorted out. Matoimaru sits there happily with all the health in the world, and she doesn't care. So now we've just got these two flag bearers, which don't attack anything. So they're just going to walk up to wherever the hell they walk up to. Army will tear that one apart, and Matoimaru will tear that one apart. And that's it. So that looks really, really dodgy. And it looks really, really dodgy because what happens is you can pull Myrtle out of that situation so she doesn't hit the flag bearer, right? If your operators are a lot lower than mine or whatever, for whatever reason you're super concerned about it, yank Myrtle out and she won't hit that flag bearer. The other downside of that is that Swire will likely hit it at some point in time. So if you're worried about, say, Swire hitting it, I'll go back into my group and I'll sort of show you what you could probably get away with. What I would probably consider doing in that particular instance is, instead of using Swire as sort of like a backup behind Matoimaru, is to just use somebody nice and simple like Spot. Because it gives Matoimaru that opportunity to sort of avoid physical attacks when he's using his skill, but he'll block 3 targets, he'll block them in range of Matoimaru, so when Matoimaru is free, she can then just go through and just go whack, 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 and work her way through them all. And that way you can sort of go at your own time, because everything then will be working behind the point where those enemies will be getting hit. The other side of that, unfortunately, though, is that you're going to have acid drop there who's going to be able to hit them. So it's going to take a lot of working around and a hell of a lot of faith in your Matoimaru. So once again, as an alternative to, say, using acid drop, you can once again boost up your Matoimaru. You can't use that Skadi because I'm using a Skadi. By using... I know she's here somewhere. Yep. You could even use AK, to be honest. But no, not by using AK. You could probably load in somebody like Ethan. Maybe she's a supporter. Yes, she is a supporter. So, throw in Sora instead of Acid Drop with the Hymn of Battle, and the second of that is that you can also throw her in back a bit so that she also buffs up Gavial. She won't survive. I'll tell you right now, she won't survive, but it'll allow you to sort of control the fight a little bit better in the way you want to control the fight. So, food for thought, guys. I won't be uploading another video showing you all that, but those are my suggestions if you're not content with it looking like shit at the end of the day. Name's formless function. I got no form. Anyway, I hope that helps, guys. If it does, like, subscribe, and I'll see you for the next one.